Today, I think I want to focus on your comfort zone, attachments, um, basically anything that makes you feel stuck. Um, there's so much I could say about these topics, but I don't even know where to begin. Many of us, including myself, have comfort zones, and we feel stuck. I know for me, I lived my whole life. I've watched things that a kid shouldn't have to watch between my mom and dad. I've watched things that not even grown people should have to watch. And when they tell you you live what you learn, you seriously you live what you learn. I grew up thinking that being abused was okay. You're supposed to just ride it out because my mom rode it out for so many years. I grew up thinking that the way my dad talked to my mom was okay. So when I got older and I was put down or I was called names or cussed out or had things thrown at me, that was all normal to me. That was my normalcy because that's what I grew up. That's what I was used to. Um, and that's not exactly how it should be. I mean, a relationship should be love, trust, you're caring, things of that nature, not walking on eggshells, being afraid to say this, being afraid to say that, being afraid to go do this or being afraid to touch this or move that. It shouldn't be that way. Your home should be your safe zone, not your comfort zone. Because we get stuck in that comfort zone and a lot of us can't get out. We can't get out. We're too scared to try to get out because that's our new normalcy. Um, so I grew up, watching all that shit. I thought, hey, this is life. This is what it's supposed to be. This is how it's gonna be. So I eventually got out of that, broke free of that relationship, and I got with somebody else who treated me like they gave me the world. They gave me the world. I mean, they treated me like I was on top of the world. Anything I wanted, I didn't have to have once. I instantly had it. Um, I didn't have to sit in fear, wondering when I was going to be called the next name or wondering when I was going to be told the next thing I did was wrong. I did it wrong. It was it was nice, but I pushed it away. I I gave up on it and I walked away because it wasn't what I was used to. It wasn't my normal life. It wasn't enough for me because my mind had become so conditioned on my comfort zone. I would panic in my mind. Well, why am I getting this negative attention? What am I doing that's making them not give me this negative attention? I was pushing all the positive away because I needed that negative because my mind had become so conditioned. So there's hope at the end of the rainbow. There's definitely hope and there's always a better outcome. You just have to be willing to take that step to go get it. You have to be willing, one foot at a time, to walk out of that comfort zone. Even if it's baby steps, you've got to at least try. If you're sick of how shit's gone, if you're sick of the relationship you're in, if you're walking in eggshells, and it doesn't even have to focus on just relationships. Being stuck in a comfort zone could be a job. You're working a shitty job, and you've worked that job since you were old enough to have a job. But you're to the point, it's your comfort zone. You're terrified to step out of it because you think there's no other jobs out there, or I've been here for so long. What if I don't do good at another job? Or what if it doesn't fit me? You're never going to know unless you try. You've got to try. Um, our minds become conditioned. Believe it or not, our minds become conditioned. And I'm a firm believer on that. Like, okay, you catch a cold, don't go around telling people I'm sick. I'm sick. I'm sick. You telling people you're sick is conditioning your mind to make your mind think that you're really sick. No, I got a cold. I'm getting over a cold. Don't go around, conditioning your mind because that's never a good thing. We really seriously do manifest. Whether it be good or bad, we manifest. So if you one of the ones, you go around and I'm this or I'm that or I'm this or I'm that. Your mind's going to become conditioned. Your mind's going to start to think and have you feeling what you're thinking. And you don't want that. You don't want any negative effects. You don't want no negative energy. Always positive. Even if you wake up and you're like, oh no, my head hurts, I'm tired, it's just a blah day. No. I'm awake. I woke up today. I'm going to start this fresh new day. The sun's shining. Anything positive. Look for anything positive you can, because the negative really does drain you. It really does drag you down. There's people out there who want you to be stuck in your comfort zone. You have them narcissists. You have, people that they don't know any better. They don't know any better. And I will never put a narcissist down. Never. Because a narcissist have their own traumas they have to heal from. And that's exactly why they are the way that they are. A lot of times you have people, no, they're ignorant, they're this, they're that. No. They just have their own traumas they got to heal from. They're going through something deep within their inner self that they don't know how to heal. So they're bringing out the negative and it's dragging you down. Walk away. Wish them well and walk away. That's all you have to do. You don't have to shame them. You don't have to put them down. You don't have to have your whole town thinking that they're assholes or whatever you may want them to think. They can't help, because as you're breaking out of that comfort zone, you're going to slowly break them out of their comfort zone, because they're eventually going to realize, hey, it's not them, it's me. It's me that they were trapped. You know what I'm saying? And then they can work on healing themselves. There's many people you need to find your circle. Once you find your circle, you can lean on them, and they should be there for you. They should, if you're having a bad day and you're like, I'm stuck, I can't, no, they'll give you the little push you need. Even if it's little baby steps. If you're afraid, of doing something, just little baby steps to get you there. And you know what? If you fall, that's okay. You can fall over and over and over again. What matters is you get yourself up and you try again. I did that. I have some issues. I'm not going to get into my issues on here. But I got some issues. I don't like being alone. I don't like being in crowds. I don't like going far away. But I do it. I did it. And I'm going to continue to do it, because it's those baby steps. If I was to stay here in my comfort zone nonstop and not try, I'd be letting life pass me by. And I'm to the point I can't let life pass me by no more. I seriously need to go after what makes me happy. I can't just keep sitting back and I'm just comfortable here. This is where I'm comfortable, so I'm stuck. No, I'm not stuck. And I realize that I'm not stuck. I'm going to go after what I want, and I'm going after it full fucking speed. I'm going to one foot in front of the other, day after day. Sometimes I can't do a day. Sometimes it's hours at a time. Sometimes it's not even that. Sometimes it's minute at a time. But you've got to at least push forward and try. You have to. Being in that comfort zone could cause a lot of issues. It could... depression, anxiety, you name it. A lot of mental health issues could come out of being stuck in a comfort zone. So my advice to you is find somebody. Find at least a person. Somebody you can talk to day or night. Somebody who's going to be that shoulder to lean on and shoulder to cry on. Somebody that's going to give you that push you need when you're like, you know what? I just can't go. I just can't go no more. I just can't get out of this. I'm stuck. That person, it's going to be there, and they're going to be like, you're not stuck. You got this. Let's go. It's going to be a whole new thing when you find that support system. Having a support system, to me, is really, really super important. And if for some reason you can't find that support system, find it within yourself. There's times I'll sit and I'll talk to myself. I could care less if anybody sees me, hears me, laughs at me. So be it. For that moment in time, I feel comfortable speaking within, because I know they're not going to judge me. I know, if I'm speaking to myself, they're not going to laugh at me. They're not going to tell me, well, maybe you're right. You can't do this. No. It's what's needed sometimes. Sometimes you need to just get those words out. Other than that, I think that's all I got. I mean, I could go on and on and on and on for days about being stuck in a comfort zone, but you have to just take baby steps. You don't want to jump full force into it, because then you're just going to set yourself up for setbacks, and you don't want setbacks. If you anything, going down the wrong path in life, or you married your high school sweetheart and now you think, well, that's it. They were there for me then. I need to be there for them now and deal with whatever it is you're dealing with. No, you don't. We're allowed to outgrow people. We're allowed to outgrow environments. We're allowed to outgrow situations. They were there then, and I appreciate that. I appreciate them for being there. I appreciate them for that moment in time when it was good. But it's no longer good. So now, for my higher good, I'm going to evolve further. I'm going to go about and do what makes me happy, because I can't stay in an environment to where it's going to condition my mind. I'm going to feel trapped. I'm going to feel like that's now my comfort zone. But in all reality, what kind of a comfort zone is it when you're down and out? When you're depressed more than you're happy? When you're crying more than you're laughing? You see what I'm saying? Why would you want a comfort zone like that? When I think of a comfort zone, I want happiness, love, a warm, tingly feeling. I don't want walking on eggshells. I don't want, fears. Am I going to say something wrong? Am I going to do something wrong? Are they going to be this way today? Are they going to be in a bad mood? You know what I mean? To me, that's not a happy comfort zone. If you want a comfort zone, it's got to be a good comfort zone. Don't just settle, because you're worth more than that. You're worth more than sitting around in fear all the time. You're worth more than wondering, is today going to be the day we fight? Is today going to be the day that all hell breaks loose? No. Today's going to be the day I'm smiling. Today's going to be the day I'm happy. And that's what it should be all about. Your comfort zone should be your happy place. My happy place is the beach. I go to the beach and I'm in my glory. It doesn't matter what goes down at the beach. I'm in my glory. I have my water. I got my feet in the sand. I got my sun giving me plenty of my vitamin D. I'm just in my own little world. It doesn't always have to be like a place or a spot. Your comfort zone should also be somewhere where you feel safe, somewhere where you feel loved, someone where you feel you can just be you. You go out into a crowd of people and people want to put on this image that they're this or they're that. Well, in your comfort zone, you should be able to be you. Bum it out in sweats, in a t-shirt, whatever. Just be you.